Learning that Luo Feng had the backing of Ming Yu, how did Nuolon Mountain react? The response was quite spectacular. With the power of a domain lord, one could tell from the moment he entered the Thunder World's gates that Ming Yu could easily crush the universe-level warriors of the White Tiger Tower with just a flick of his finger. Perhaps with just one punch, he could obliterate Earth in an instant. Such was the terrifying power of a domain lord, enough to make the entire Silver Blue Empire tremble at their presence. As Luo Feng ascended from an ordinary mortal to an eternal true god, many fortuitous encounters contributed to his journey. However, Ming Yu, the domain lord, undoubtedly played a pivotal role in helping him escape calamity. So, how did Nuolon Mountain react upon learning that Luo Feng had Ming Yu's support? His reaction was indeed intriguing. The game of power in the interstellar border eventually led to the victory of the first X Mountain in obtaining the inheritance crystal of the first level password. Luo Feng and his companions also successfully completed their mission as apprentice mercenaries. On the other hand, the Imperial Martial Corps of 9 Empresses not only suffered heavy losses in this battle but also witnessed the rise of the formidable Luo Feng as her lifelong enemy. This laid the groundwork for 9 Empresses to entertain thoughts of attacking Earth in the future. As Luo Feng and his group left the Thunder World, they naturally encountered their archenemies. At this moment, Nuolon Mountain was determined not to miss this golden opportunity. Without waiting for Luo Feng to react, Nuolon Mountain intended to use the old trick of executing Luo Feng for offending a universe-level powerhouse directly. After all, killing a star-level warrior for a universe-level powerhouse was as simple as crushing an ant. Now, Nuolon Mountain intended to crush Luo Feng like an ant. However, what he didn't expect was the scene where immortal man Luo Menlo once stopped him in the killing arena, which replayed today. Ming Yu's appearance changed the impending conflict. With a wave of his hand, the stars around him began to burst one after another. As the prime contributor to the victory of the first X Mountain, Luo Feng was protected by Ming Yu from Nuolon Mountain's execution. If news of this spread, not only would the reputation of the first X Mountain be damaged, but Nuolon Mountain might also face punishment from Marshal Tianchen. Seeing Luo Feng receive Ming Yu's protection, Nuolon Mountain had no choice but to live in embarrassment. However, Luo Feng was keenly aware of Nuolon Mountain's repeated death threats. To thank Ming Yu for his favor and to prompt this domain lord to take action and kill Nuolon Mountain, Luo Feng decided to present one of the 49 treasures he had exchanged, the void-slaying knife. However, Luo Feng underestimated the terrifying value of this treasure. When Ming Yu saw the white-hilted battle knife, 3 meters long, his eyes sparkled like those of an owl in the day and night, emitting 2 sharp beams of light. He couldn't believe Luo Feng would give him such a precious item. Even if he pulled together all of his assets, they wouldn't compare to 1/10 of the value of this void-slaying knife. After confirming, Ming Yu not only agreed to Luo Feng's request to help him kill Nuolon Mountain, but also offered him nearly 100,000 life planets under his command and 20 billion cosmic coins as a reward. Seeing this, Luo Feng was genuinely astonished. Realizing his abundant gains from this encounter, he knew better than to be too greedy, lest he incur the other party's displeasure. Moreover, the value of the void-slaying knife was not even 1/10 of that of the other treasures. Therefore, Luo Feng decided to keep only 100 life planets and 20 billion cosmic coins. Subsequently, Ming Yu immediately began searching for Nuolon Mountain's whereabouts. However, Nuolon Mountain had already fled Kanglan Star in fear upon realizing the relationship between Luo Feng and Ming Yu, leaving the planet aboard his spaceship. Although Luo Feng's ultimate strength far surpassed Ming Yu's, it could not be denied that without Ming Yu's timely intervention, using his strength and background to help and protect Luo Feng would not have achieved the glorious achievement of becoming a god in the future. Luo Feng's gift of the void-slaying knife to Ming Yu was so extravagant that even Nuolon Mountain was scared off overnight. After Luo Feng obtained the inheritance left by Kobo Jieshu, Nuolon Mountain, coveting the treasures, offered a hefty reward for Luo Feng's hate and sent an assassination organization to target Luo Feng's family. Faced with Nuolon Mountain's relentless pursuit, Luo Feng couldn't bear it, but he knew he couldn't match Nuolon Mountain's strength alone. So, Boba Tauber proposed that Luo Feng seek help from his superior, Ming Yu, to help him eliminate Nuolon Mountain. Ming Yu, a domain-level powerhouse, was fully capable of effortlessly killing Nuolon Mountain. Luo Feng with Boba Toba's recommendation, selected the void-slaying knife from the 49 treasures and presented it to Ming Yu. Although the void-slaying knife ranked last among the treasures in Kobo Jieju's collection, it was a coveted fifth-tier, primal force weapon in the universe, worth billions of cosmic coins, or even trillions, when converted to Qianwu currency. And this weapon was in a priceless state, making Luo Feng's generosity seem excessive. When Ming Yu saw the void-slaying knife gifted by Luo Feng, he wore an incredulous expression. Although he had been asked to kill Nuolon Mountain, the value of the two items didn't match at all. Even if there were 10 Nuolon Mountains, they wouldn't be worth as much as this weapon. To prevent Luo Feng from being at a loss, Ming Yu even returned the favor by gifting Luo Feng nearly 100,000 life planets and 20 billion cosmic coins. Upon hearing that Ming Yu intended to help Luo Feng, Nuolon Mountain disbanded his entire clan and fled deep into the universe, carrying a trainload of wealth. Watching Nuolon Mountain flee, Luo Feng's lips curved into a cold smile. He knew it was the power of the void-slaying knife and Ming Yu's reputation that caused this reaction. He had no regrets about giving away the void-slaying knife because, in his eyes, the safety of his family was more important than anything else. After receiving the void-slaying knife, Ming Yu was also delighted. He understood the value of this weapon and knew that Luo Feng was willing to pay such a high price for the sake of his family. He decided that no matter what, he would help Luo Feng eliminate the threat of Nuolon Mountain. With Ming Yu's assistance, Luo Feng finally shook off Nuolon Mountain's pursuit. Their lives returned to peace, but Luo Feng did not relax his vigilance. He knew that although Nuolon Mountain had temporarily retreated, he would come knocking again someday. So, Luo Feng began to train even harder to improve his strength. He not only wanted to protect his family, but also those who had helped him. And the void-slaying knife became his trusted companion, helping him progress further on his path of cultivation. With Luo Feng's efforts, his strength rapidly increased, soon reaching the level of a domain lord. He knew that this was the first step toward greater power and the beginning of realizing his dreams. As for Nuolon Mountain, upon hearing the news that Ming Yu intended to help Luo Feng, he panicked completely. He knew he could no longer compete with Luo Feng and could only choose to flee. He disbanded his entire clan, taking all his wealth, and fled into the depths of the universe. Watching Nuolon Mountain's fleeing figure, Luo Feng felt no pity. He knew it was the path Nuolon Mountain had chosen and the consequences he had to bear. In a universe where strength reigns supreme and the weak are preyed upon, what gave Ming Yu the confidence to challenge the limits of the strong? First, we need to understand a principle. In the world of Swallowed Star, strength is the ultimate currency. Heigraf, a realm lord, is capable of easily crushing Ming Yu, a domain lord. However, it seems that Ming Yu doesn't care about these things. He dares to be arrogant in front of Heigraf, which is not just ordinary courage. So, where does Ming Yu's confidence come from? Don't worry, let's analyze it slowly. Firstly, Ming Yu has powerful backing. In the Black Dragon Mountain star domain, one's background often determines one's fate. Although Ming Yu's personal strength is weak, the Sonfu Mountain organization, to which he belongs, is one of the 4 major organizations in the Black Dragon Mountain star domain. This organization is powerful, and even the royal sanctuary of the Black Dragon Mountain Empire does not dare to provoke it easily. With such a backing, Ming Yu naturally has the confidence to be arrogant in front of Heigraf. Secondly, Ming Yu himself is an extremely clever character. He knows that in the universe, having a background alone is not enough, one must also have brains. His mockery of Heigraf may not really mean that he believes his own strength surpasses the other party's. Instead, he may want to test the other party's bottom line through this method, or deliberately provoke the other party to achieve some purpose of his own. After all, sometimes provoking a strong person can reveal more about their strength and mentality than directly challenging them. Thirdly, and most importantly, Ming Yu has the backing of the Virtual Universe Company, a behemoth in the background. The Virtual Universe Company has nearly 100 realm-level powerhouses in the entire Black Dragon Mountain star domain, showing its immense strength. And in the eyes of the Black Dragon Mountain Empire, the Virtual Universe Company is just a small to medium-sized country. With such a powerful backing, Ming Yu naturally dares to be presumptuous in front of Heigraf. Of course, although Ming Yu's arrogance has brought him a lot of attention, it has also brought him a lot of trouble. After all, when walking in the universe, one must always maintain a sense of awe. Otherwise, if you anger a real powerhouse, the consequences could be unimaginable. So, anime fans, when watching anime, don't just watch the excitement, but also understand a truth: it is very important to maintain a sense of awe in front of strong people. Otherwise, you may attract unnecessary trouble or even disaster. The treasure battle had just ended, and the entire Black Dragon Mountain star domain was plunged into chaos. Many small forces, organizations, or families had barely managed to seize one or two treasures in the interstitial realm, only to find themselves facing disaster. It's worth noting that in many organizations or families, the strongest are only at the level of domain lords, and many don't even have strong individuals at the domain lord level, such as the Nuolon Mountain family. Of course, in the battle of the interstitial realm, Nuolon Mountain's forces were completely wiped out, and in the end, they gained nothing. As for the treasures left by Kobo Jiaishu, they naturally became the target of many domain lords or realm lords in Black Dragon Mountain, especially for those without strong connections, who were eager to make a move. Even in transactions, buyers were sometimes robbed and killed. Out of Kobo Jiaishu's 312 treasures, Luo Feng managed to seize 49, with the help of his advancement to the cosmic level. However, Luo Feng only picked one, the 28th rank void-slaying knife, to give to Ming Yu, which greatly excited Ming Yu. After all, as a domain lord, Ming Yu couldn't afford such a treasure with his entire fortune. With a wave of his hand, Ming Yu directly transferred 20 billion cosmic coins and 100 life planets to Luo Feng. It's worth noting that 20 billion cosmic coins are equivalent to about 66 trillion Shenwu coins. Ming Yu even sold a void-slaying knife to a domain lord of 3 Mountain in front of Luo Feng. So, you can imagine how much the remaining 48 treasures that Luo Feng kept were worth. Luo Feng was quite calculating. He told Ming Yu that he had only seized this one treasure. He then used the 5-star account of Huyanbo through the item consignment service of the Universal Galaxy Bank to sell the rest of the treasures to various places in the universe. Not only did he avoid revealing his identity, but he also made a tidy profit. But Luo Feng wasn't the biggest winner of the interstitial realm treasure hunt. When dividing the spoils on Earth, Hong didn't ask for anything. He only asked Luo Feng to buy him a live fruit. The Thunder God also didn't ask for anything because Luo Feng had previously exchanged a set of Thunderbolt Daoist secrets for him, and it was precisely this set of Thunderbolt Daoist secrets from Kobo Jiaiju that allowed the Thunder God to directly win without a fight. The Thunderbolt Daoist secrets were divided into 5 sets, but the Thunder God found that the 5th set didn't contain any secrets, but instead contained an intelligence, namely the intelligence of Mist Lord from Kobo Jiaiju. When the Thunder God entered the 5th set of secrets through the chip, Mist Lord congratulated him on becoming a disciple of Kobo Jiaiju. Luo Feng was a little bewildered. This scene was exactly the same as when he became the disciple of Hu Yanbo, the owner of the meteorite star. In other words, the Thunder God obtained Kobo Jiaiju's inheritance and became a disciple of the deceased Kobo Jiaiju. Hong believed that since Kobo Jiaiju coincidentally passed on the inheritance to the Thunder God, he must have arranged everything for the Thunder God. The Thunder God himself also believed that he had gained the most benefits from the battle of the interstitial realm. If we review the situation, it becomes clearer. Hagraf was outsmarted by Kobo for the first treasure, the Crystal Sphere of Inheritance. Everyone was frantically exchanging Kobo's treasures, but no one paid attention to Kobo's Daoist secrets. Only those who could truly exchange for the secrets were the ones who truly respected Kobo's abilities. So, which is more important for those below the Realm Lord level, exchanging treasures for money or learning the abilities of a Realm Lord? Although Kobo's strength couldn't match Huyanbo's, in the Black Dragon Mountain star domain, where Realm Lords were strong, Kobo's strength was already considerable. Would you say the Thunder God's win was a sure thing?